It's late April, and it's been a while since I've done one of these unboxing videos. Most of you guys know that I had surgery on my foot, so I've been out of it and not really feeling it either. But this week, for the first time, yesterday, I got to wear real shoes, so I'm excited. So I'm back in the saddle-ish, and I'm going to open up these lovely gifts that have shown up over the past few weeks, month and a half. My gosh, it's been a long time. So I'm excited to get into this, and join me in this new unboxing. The first one I'm going to open is from Jordan, because Jordan actually showed this in a video that he did in Florida not that long ago, and this has been sitting here for a long time, as have most of these. And but Jordan was just asking about this the other day. He saw this and he said, Scott's got to have it. And I thought, yes, he does. So this is a professional mortuary supply company casket. Must have been a sampler for these people.
Hello? Is anybody out there? Get me out of here!
That's frightening. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. That's why. Yeah, that's really. And that's when you see that people in the funeral business have a really good sense of humor. Funny.
Hello? Is anybody out there? Get me out of here!
Thank you, Jordan the Lion. Funny. Now, Tomas has sent this, and our lovely Tomas friend from Florida. I did just sharpen this knife, but it seems it's performing rather dull. Look, it's a box. It's a container. We know how we love containers. What is that? It's Betty Boop. Because of course it's Betty Boop in a little container. Thank you, Tomas. Always thoughtful. And you know, was it Adriana Castellati, that video I just did? I think she did some Betty Boop voiceovers too. I do believe. Oh, there's something else in here too. Playing cards. Deco cocktails. Poker size. Instructions for preparing cocktails. Each recipe in the Deco cocktails is labeled with instructions to either muddle, shake, pour, or layer. Oh, look at that. Liquid Stardust. Pink sequined bikini. 1 1/2 ounce Aftershock cinnamon. 1 1/2 ounce Goldschlager top with whipped cream. Is Goldschlager, is that stuff that had the gold chips in it?
I think so, like the flakes.
Yeah. Desert Mirage. Ginger Magellan gin garnished with a lemon twist. These are fun. Sans Revenge. 1 small piece of grilled onion juice and a rind from 1/4 lemon. 3 ounces of Absolute Pepper vodka garnished with lemon. That's very you.
Oh my God, that is so not you.
That is very you. Thank you, Tomas. We have afternoons of fun with this Deco cocktails. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. Thank you. Do people know us or what? All right, so this I think one of the first ones that showed up. It's fragile. I don't know where this comes. Well, I do know where it comes from, but sometimes I like to cover the names on the return addresses just in case. Just in case. You might give some serious thought to thanking your lucky stars you're in Texas. Made in Texas. What could this be? There's a note. All right, and the note says, Scott Michaels, greetings. What better way to ship your California gift than in a Texas box? Hope you enjoy. Joy from Texas. All right, Joy from Texas. Ooh, it's a plate. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really neat. Radio Center, that's gone. Hollywood Bowl. Hollywood Boulevard. There's the bank building. There's the Masonic Temple. Chinese Theater and the Chinese. This is very cool. Joy, thank you very much. Very thoughtful, and we love this. In your Texas box. Thank you, Joy. You like that, Troy?
It's cute.
Isn't that cool? With the Klieg lights. Thank you very much, Joy. I like that. Well, this comes from my friend Karen in New South Wales, who told me that she stumbled across this particular artifact and asked me if I was interested in it. And I said, well, sure, because why not? So, and it made it all the way to the shores of Australia, to Woi Woi, Australia. And so this is very, very cool. A map of Los Angeles. Not sure what year it was, but it's a really old map, and it has all the streets. It was like, I think this is probably even before Thomas Guides, which was sort of what you needed to travel around Los Angeles. Everyone had one, and it's all the streets are marked off. I wonder if Van Ness is on here. Our old address on Van Ness has got to be on here. Van Ness. Yeah, we're in here. All kinds. Yeah, this is really cool. This is old, and I was. She asked me if I wanted it, and I said, "Well, sure," because we're going to be able to use this to find out, some street names before they were changed. So, we're grateful for this. So, thank you very much, Karen, from New South Wales. I'm assuming that's what NSW means. New South Wales. It is, I'm sure, because I have friends in New South Wales. So, oops, gotta be careful with this. Thank you very much, Karen. That's cool. I like that. Now, this comes from my friend David Hartnull. And David Hartnull is a writer. He's a gossip columnist. He was friends to many celebrities. In fact, I have his book here that he gave me several years ago, Memoirs of a Gossip Columnist. We talked a lot about Phyllis Diller. He was very good friends with Phyllis Diller. And he and his husband, Sabun, have taken the tour many times. And we've remained friends. And he sent something here. And he is titled David Hartnull, MNZM. And he's a patron of patron. I can some of I don't know what the MNZN actually stands for, but he's a Variety Artists Club of New Zealand, the ambassador of St. James Savior, and a couple of other foundations. So we'll just call him Dame David. How's that? So Dame David has sent us something lovely. I think I'm going to have to resort to scissors on this one, Troy. Well, actually, no, let's see. I'm getting there. Ooh, it's delicate, I can see. Ooh, this looks really interesting. I have to be very careful here. Look at that. Ooh, oh, interesting. The riddle of Judy Garland's death in flat. 99 days after her wedding. Wow. There's her and Mickey. This is really interesting. So, oh, look at this. This is another thing, too. Look at this. Sharon. What happened in Hollywood on the night of horror? These are wild. Sunday Mirror. What? Oh, look at these. Richard Harris. So this seems to be a British tabloid. Victims of the Bel Air Massacre. Okay. Wow, this is really cool. Let's see what David has to say. Dear Scott, while cleaning out my files, I found these two newspaper cuttings, which I would like you to have. I know when I flick the twig, most of my memorabilia cuttings will be... That's a new one for me, flick the twig. Most of my memorabilia cuttings will be dumped. I know by giving you these two items, they'll be treasured and looked after. Hope all is well with you and Troy. Much love, David. Wow, David, thank you very much. I've been just doing some research on Judy, too, and her wedding, and what she's actually buried in. There's Prince Charles. Look at that. He had to be, what year is this, 69? So he would have been about 20, I think, or 18, maybe. These are really something else. Thank you very much, David. Dame David. The end of the rainbow. Cheers. That's cool. That's how I want to go out. Cheers. Nice. David, thank you very much. Much love to you in New Zealand. In fact, we have a mirror from Phyllis Diller's estate that we were able to confirm. David used to play cards with Phyllis Diller in this particular room. I don't know if he called it the card room or the game room or something like that. And he recognized it, which is kind of fun. And that mirror weighs about 10,000 pounds. We haven't even been able to put it up anywhere because... Now, this came a long time ago, too. And I know this is from our friend Nora Graves, who's always been so kind and so generous to us. And she told me that this was coming. So, Nora, sorry this took so long to get to. Many apologies. But we're here now. These Amazon packs very, very well. Ooh, look. Oh, look at that. Palm Springs Tiki. Wow, that's cool looking. Look, there's the tropics. The Caliente Tropics. We've stayed there. And we eat there. We've eaten there. Don't know what that is. It's cool, though. Tiki Girls. I'm going to open this really quick. This is something really cool. We love tiki, and this will certainly be something we'll enjoy. It's funny, these videos will probably be about 25 minutes shorter if I didn't do the unwrapping. But that's the fun of it, isn't it? Palm Springs Tiki. We'll do a quick pop through here. Crotona, we know that. That's Hollywood. That's that cult that's still there, that place. Ooh, so this isn't solely Palm Springs, South Pacific. So there's like a history of Chi-Chi. Oh, that's here. Yeah. We have matches from there. Wow, this is something we'll definitely enjoy going through, Nora Graves. Thank you so much. You're very, very the surf rider. Trader Vic's. It's sickening that these places aren't around anymore. So many of them. Thank you, Nora Graves. You're very kind. Very, very kind to us. Our buddy Brad Burus sent this. I did open it, but I closed it as soon as I saw it wasn't something that I was expecting. So I watch your videos. I hope you enjoy the drawing. Oh, look at, there's the Hollywood Center Motel. Still there. Oh, look at that. Oh, how cool is that? Look at that. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you so much, Brad. This is, look at that.
It looks just like...
It does. It really does. A spooky old hotel. Even got the palm trees. This looks like it did in that, not Ironside, Perry Mason episode. Those cars. Very cool. Thank you, Brad. Thank you very, very much. You're very kind. Nice. Let's see. Now we'll go. Actually, I'll do this one next. This is from Valerie Felo. And without fail, I grabbed the wrong weapon. Oh, I can rescue this. Rescue this attempt. My favorite YouTuber. And, ooh. I've always been interested in famous death days, cemeteries, and I thought I was weird. Thanks for letting me feel like I'm not the only one. Being from Detroit, you undoubtedly know this guy, a member of the MC5 and Patti Smith husband. A friend gave this to me, but I think it would have a better life in your collection. Love from New York City. Say hi to Troy, Valerie. And you know what? This has got to be Fred Sonic Smith. And is it? Look at that, Fred Sonic Smith. Who was married to Patti Smith, MC5. And Troy, you know the story, right? How I saved Fred and Patti.
Oh, yes.
Fred Sonic Smith and Patti Smith were going to get beaten up, and I saved their lives in the lobby of the Punch and Judy Theater in Grosse Pointe when the audience was they were having a revolution because they didn't like the show and they were demanding refunds. And Patti Smith said, no, this was a fundraiser for the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, and they left, and people just went after them. And I tackled them and got into the theater. Now, and I lost their autographs too. Somebody took them from me, Patti and Fred Sonic Smith's autographs. So now I have this. Very, very neat. I love this, and I'm honored to be your favorite YouTuber. So thank you very much, Valerie. You're very nice. That'll go really well in our collection of memorial booklets. Now, this is from my buddy Mark Kinnman in Fairmount, Indiana, my fellow Diener fan. And Mark is also, I think this might be something Jimmy related, of course. Oh, it's the Dean Zine. The new Dean Zine from the fan club, James Dean Remembered. So Mark is the head of the James Dean Remembered, and a drawing of Jane Mansfield. There she is. Janie. It kind of looks like the Janie in that painting a little bit, doesn't it? Very cool, Mark. Thank you very much. Oh, Jimmy. The new painting at the new museum, the mural on the side of the Fairmount Museum, the James Dean Museum now, Fairmount High School. I can't wait to go back to see everyone at the museum and see you guys. James Dean Festival. Look at that. Hey, the guy looks just like him. I've never been to the Diener days, but thank you, Mark. Thanks for keeping me in the loop in Jimmy Land, and thank you for the artwork. Thank you very much. This one, I'll need a different weapon. So let me just reach over in my stash of weapons. I'll go for the Marla this time. Let's see. Look at this babe. Hello, Scott and Troy. I'm sending you this script for your museum. I think you guys will get a better kick out of it than me. I got it when I worked at Universal. Your fan, Soto. Okay, Soto. Let's see. A Different World. Kevin Kelton. First Mimeo. Oh my gosh, look at that. A Different World.
A TV show.
Yeah. That was in 1989. Dr. William Cosby Jr.? That couldn't be. Couldn't be Bill Cosby, could it? A different world. Kevin Kelton. I know. Who was in this? Do you remember?
Wasn't it Lisa Bonet?
Lisa Bonet.
It's
Yeah.
a different world. I thought it was some like side show from Cosby Show, wasn't it?
Okay, well that would make sense if it was Dr. William Cosby, because I think he is an honorary.
Junior, right?
Yeah, he is an honorary doctor or something. And so this was a spin-off of the Cosby Show?
I don't know. That's just what I think. I don't know.
This is
Lisa Bonet comes to mind, but maybe it's not her.
So it's only one episode. This is a hell of a thing for one episode. I know there are final drafts and everything, but this is huge for, a script for a sitcom, which would be about 26 minutes. Interesting. Thank you, Soto. This is very cool. I look forward to going in. Get to do a little bit of a deep dive about this one and learn more about it. But thank you. That's very nice of you. Cool. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. I say Kevin like it's him. It's Soto. Thank you, Soto. All right. So this is Charles Triplet. Charles is my new Judy Garland friend, who is a complete scholar of Judy Garland. And I've been talking to him quite a bit about Judy's wedding, her first wedding, and the one that everyone knows about, to Mickey Dean's, and several other things. And Mark told me he was sending me something, and so we'll see what Mark sent us. I'm excited. But Mark's been very, very interesting, sharing stuff about the history, and his collection is mind-boggling. So anxious to see what he has sent along. Okay, so I'm safe to do this. I'll be careful because I don't know how delicate these things are. Delicately packaged. Okay, look at this. This is some of his collection, Charles's collection. Miss Garland had 2 red feather boas that she used in 1968 and 1969. I have both of them in my collection. A few feathers have come off in their acid-free box, and I thought you might like to have them as a little memento of her life and career. Have enclosed some photos of her with her boa, sending a newspaper article about my museum and interest in Miss Garland. Please know that this comes with my every best wishes to you. How nice. Oh, look at there's Charles with Liza. We just watched her documentary the other day. She's great. So this is, okay, here's the feather boa. Mark's collection. This is mind-boggling. This is stuff, so much stuff that you'd recognize. And this is January 69 with her feather boa. Philadelphia 68 with her feather boa. And this is the article about him. Now I'm going to look for the feathers in here, because they've got to be in here. They're still in the back in the thing.
They're right there.
Oh my gosh, here they are. They're on the back. Here we go. Wow, look at these. These feathers are from Judy Garland's feather boa that she wore in 1968 and 1960. That is so cool. What a bit of real Judy Garland history. Look at that. And Dame David sent us the obituary newspaper, and these from that actual boa. So, man, you are very kind, Charles, for sharing your information with us, and now actually sharing your collection with us. Look at that. Look at that. That was on stage with Judy Garland. Isn't that crazy?
That's the only Judy thing we have.
Yeah. You're right. That's the only real Judy thing we have. And that's That's, yeah, how cool. Thank you, Charles. Wow, that's really, really awesome. All right, so this is from our friend Scott in Arizona. Scott has sent us stuff before from Marineland. That way, because Scott is like a serious Marineland collector, along with like animation cells and things like that. I stayed with him. He has an Airbnb, and I stayed there once, and he has so much cool stuff. And then we were at the table, at the breakfast table with Jordan. Jordan's introduced me to him, and there were these blow mold, or Moldorama from Marineland. I was like, oh my God, is this from Marineland? And we just hit it off at that point. And so we were talking quite a bit about that. And so we became friends. And the best kind of friends are friends that send things. so Errol Flynn slept here. The Flynns, the Hamblins, Rick Nelson. Oh, is this all about that crazy haunted house? I wonder if this is about the house. And there's a bookmark in here too. Oh yeah, this is interesting. I wonder if this is, let's see what Scott has to say. Scott and Troy, thought you'd like this. I heard you mention the Errol Flynn house on your live streams. I have a copy myself, and I found it very interesting. Lots of pictures and history. Rick Nelson owned it years later. Jordan did a vlog on this a while back. Enjoy it. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, he did, because Jordan's friends with the two, Matthew and Gunnar, Ricky's twin sons, and he interviewed them both about this house, and it was crazy haunted. And it's still there. The Nelsons lived there for quite a long time when Ricky died. And observed the views of the den and the fireplace. Yeah, some of this confuses me, and this will clear it up, no doubt. Because Ricky stayed in the house, and then it was Errol Flynn's house, and then it was torn down, but yet some of it's there. So, and then there's a pool up there that's empty, that was in Runyon Canyon or something. So I have to do the reading about this. But I know this house, and Errol Flynn lived in it, and I think that's one of those party houses that he had where he could peek like through doors or, through double mirrors and watch people having, relations in his house. And so, wow, this is interesting. Thanks, Scott. I look forward to diving into this one, and I'll rewatch Jordan's video as well about the house, because that's cool. And I didn't even know they wrote a book about that house. It's an entire book about that house. So, Mark Wanamaker's quoted. We like Mark. Matthew Nelson, son of Rick, documenting a place impossible to describe without this book. Haunted house. Haunted house. All right. Trevor Courier sends us this. Oops. This is the, this. Oh. Everyone's going to get a laugh.
Your cup? Oh, my God. Don't damage the good and plenties.
Ooh, plenty of things. There's things in here. Okay. Hopefully that there's a note in here. There is. Oh, it's quite a lengthy. Accept these items, which I hope are of interest to you. Okay, I'm not gonna read this because you're gonna say what these things are. So I want to have a look at this before I read that, because I want to be surprised. And then if I don't recognize, or if it's not self-explanatory, read a little bit about it. Vermont maple syrup. We have 32 ounces of maple syrup from Vermont.
Go good on pancakes.
Yes, it will. Pure maple syrup from Vermont.
That's good stuff. It's not that corn syrup.
No, Caro. Oh my God.
I think it was brown corn syrup that they call maple syrup.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, Treat Williams crash site? Interesting. I like Treat Williams.
Oh.
So,
I thought you'd be saying that.
yeah, no kidding. That was, okay, now, chunk of blacktop from where the actor Treat Williams was killed on his motorcycle in June of 2023. I know you're interested in such items. The most obvious, of course, lastly, is an autograph. I don't want to read who this is until I see it. Bill, hi, my friend. God go with you. A friend, Bill Fritz. Can you see that? Most obvious, of course, lastly, autograph, which requires a little explanation. When I was in junior high school back in the mid-'80s, my school hosted a motivational speaker for a school assembly. You know, one of those learn from my past mistake, kids, stay out of trouble, live your best life. This one happened to be with a career criminal named Bill Fritz. He had been in and out of prison his entire life, was apparently a wheelman for the infamous gangster Pretty Boy Floyd at one time. Also was one of the many inmates who appeared in scenes from the movie Brubaker, which piqued my attention when he talked about his time served in San Quentin. There is a lot more here that I will read about. Certainly his continued interest in your work. Congratulations on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Everyone likes to be recognized. Thank you very much. You're very kind to say that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Thank you, Trevor. Treat Williams. That's a nice museum piece for us. And I'm gonna go do a little bit more research about Bill Fritz while I drink my maple syrup.
I'm gonna dip my chips in it.
Radio, another Amazon package. Look at that. The Best Ever Guide to Palm Springs Celebrity Homes by Eric Meeks. Oh, cool. I think this guy, is this lovely Nora Graves? It certainly is. And she says, when your foot gets better, you and Troy could check out these homes for sure.
We have checked out that one on the cover.
Yeah, the Elvis Honeymoon Hideaway. What do they call that? The Home of Tomorrow, I think?
Yeah,
or Home of the Future.
Something like that.
Suzanne Summers.
Oh.
You were just there today. Plaza
The
Theater.
old one.
Yeah, the interesting one. Dale Wasserman, George Montgomery, and Dinah Shore, Jack Benny. Yeah, I love the fact that people write these names down. Like, when's the last time anyone has written down Muriel Fulton? That's what I want to know. No, Nat King Cole, nobody talks about these people. Jackie Cooper, and, these are Buddy Rich, Cindy Williams. She had a home here.
Shirley Feeney.
83 to 2003. Dorothy Manners. Syndicated gossip columnist. Yeah, we'll definitely enjoy this. Ruta Lee, does she still live there? I wonder if she still lives there. Consider my ass kissed. Oh, look, there's Tristan Rogers. That's Scorpio. Former home of murderous criminal Sante Kimes, who went on a 30-year spree of killing in Cannes, 1968 to 1998. She was eventually caught and convicted of killing a New York socialite, Irene Silverman. Her crimes included arson, burglary, fraud, enslavement, and 3 murders. And you can stay at her retreat. Oh, I have to look at that one. I don't know. There's Billy Reed's. We like going there. Very cool. Thank you, Nora Graves. Thank you very, very, very much. We're coming down to it. We've got 2 left. And let's see. This knife is not very good.
Oh, that story. Man. You do that every time. It's dull. I do sharpen it. It won't cut. Just chew it open.
Mr. Ooh. Look. Okay. That looks interesting. Let's see what this note says.
It's like quake.
Hello, Scott. We came across your YouTube channel by accident one day searching for Family Affair and ended up marathon watching for a few hours. We thought your unboxing videos were so awesome, seeing the unique items people send you. We also wanted to send some items, however, not as unique as most of the items you're sent. Still fun novelties for your home. We tried to craft ones that were suited to your YouTube channel. We sent a variety of designs in 2 sizes. Hopefully you'll be able to use them. We look forward to watching more of your videos. Take care and keep up the great work. Constance and Laura. Constance and Laura. Wow, look at these.
Variety.
Ooh. Post cereal crinkles. Oh, there's Raquel.
Oh,
And Barbara Eden.
Barb.
These are handmade switch covers. These are really clever. This is something I wouldn't have expected to see today. There's Audrey. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them. Love this surfing girl. Sun girl. But I see. So they have. Here's the toggle, and here's for the outlets. And there's Barbarella. Onions. That must be like kitchen wallpaper. Hazel. Shirley Both. Hazel. Mrs. Beasley. There's Lucy. My gosh, there's tons of these things. The Beatles. Pit Stop Nympho. It's as if you knew us. Just look at there's lovely Liberace. Why don't I know this?
That's Valerie or something.
It's not. Who's the guy with the pickled dick?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's,
Yeah.
Not Nosferatu. It's
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're really debauched. Yeah. No, it's bad.
I know.
Yeah, we're getting to that point.
You are.
Gone with the Wind. There's Marilyn. Wow, these are really something. Thank you both very much. This is oh my god, who is it?
Oh my god.
And it's like his daughter is buried at in Angeles Rosedale, and
Oh my god.
Rasputin. That's got to be Rasputin. And don't think we're being clever. We just turned the camera off and we had to Google it. And I looked up monk preserved penis. And I'm pretty sure that's him.
I mean, it's what it looks like. But
Certainly does. And it was, the group that did that Rasputin
go,
song.
oh no, that's like monk
No.
saint something. I don't know.
It's the Pope. No, you guys, Constance and Laura, thank you very much. These are what a great bunch of stuff. We could swap out our light coverings. So thank you both. And our last package today. Oh, we left one. This is Marilyn again.
From the last Vogue sitting.
What's it called?
Well, it's like the last, not the last photographs, but like it's the last like layout.
Oh, is this where she was actually naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vogue, under Bert Stern.
Yeah?
Bert Stern took those famous Vogue session really cool.
Is that the one with the appendix scar?
Yeah,
I love that picture.
The psychedelic one with the scars and the bright colors. But she also did. That's the same one that she did. I think the Jackie black wig.
Oh, okay. She was wearing a white blouse, wasn't she, in that scene? I think, and black little
She had a black dress on.
That was a really weird thing for Marilyn to do. Was dress like Jackie Kennedy. That was bizarre and interesting. So okay, our last one today. And I'm going to grab a new weapon. This is from our buddy Lance Laurie. Richard Deacon meets his match. Tonight, Richard Deacon is game for laughs as he does his level best to read the contestants' minds. Host Gene Rayburn. Now, somebody had sent us a match game, a bunch of DVDs, and we've been watching those lately. And it's been so much fun to revisit those. So we just watched the serial killer one that someone sent us. We watched the Sugar Man documentary, and we've been having a fun time going through the through the DVDs and the VHSs that I watched the circus one. Somebody sent us the one with Gunther, the Ringling Brothers Circus Act. This isn't working for me. So thank you guys for sending that stuff. We really do enjoy it. And
did you just sharpen it?
I did. I just sharpened this one.
Did you just sharpen that one?
But no. It's still
barely
tough.
Working. Surprise, surprise.
You're a Scylla fan now, aren't you?
Yeah, Scylla. Surprise, surprise.
Okay, Lance. Oop. Okay. Lance shares the same interests that we have. Ooh, look. Ooh. Okay. Make sure I'm not leaving anything out. The, okay, Miss Divine starred Pink Flamingos, 1974. Wonder what, I've never seen Divine with that hairdo. Gilda Live. You sent us the program to that for Gilda Live. That would have been something to see, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. That would have been neat to see. The movie's fun too, but... Ooh, a Ripley's brochure. Niagara Falls. Look at that. This is the one we went to the night we were married. Married. The Shrunken Human Head. Angel, down we go. Jennifer Jones. This awful movie that looks good, LOL. However, during the Manson media frenzy, they changed the title to, see reverse, The Cult of the Damned. Oh, actually, I do have this movie, The Cult of the Damned. Add to the list of Manson knockoff movies. Jennifer Jones. Roddy McDowell. Roddy McDowell, you know, for being Hollywood royalty as Holly Near and Lou Rawls, they're in that movie, Holly Near and Lou Rawls.
They needed the money.
I guess so. Did you ever hear that voicemail? Oh, I played that for you. That voicemail that Lou Rawls' daughter played from his last wife, and there was this fight over her estate, and it was this nasty voicemail. And the daughter's like, this widow of my father sent me this. I'm just gonna make it public, and she did. And then I was at Osh, that store on Highland, that garden store, and she was there, Luann. I was like, Luann, oh my God, you're the one that let the voicemail out. She goes, yeah, I did. Oh, I love LA. I do. I miss LA. I went there, didn't I? That was like boom, 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 degrees of separation, but how fun. Led Zeppelin, Jethro Tull, July 18th, 1969. Look at that, Saturday, August 9th, 1969 at 8 p.m. in Anaheim. So this was the morning after the murders, or the evening after the murders, when they come to Bimbo Country. Wait, okay, I see, July 18th, 1969, and then this was August 9th, so this is, just about 4 hours before the LaBiancas were killed, 4 or 5 hours before the LaBiancas were killed. Led Zeppelin and Jethro Tull were on the stage in Anaheim. Jane Mansfield's story, Lonnie Anderson. You know, I wish we would have known when we met Lonnie Anderson that we could have talked to her about Jane Mansfield. But I think we owned the car at that point, did we? Mm-hmm. No.
She was wearing Marilyn's dress.
That's right. Yeah, we're not even fans of Lonnie Anderson, but she was wearing this dress of Marilyn's, so we went up and had a picture taken just so we could touch Marilyn's dress. That was funny. Remember, what? Anything can happen if your trip is a bummer. See actual victims. Remember Charlie Manson and Sharon Tate. This is a real sideshow banner from 1970. Not sure if I sent you a copy before. I don't remember that, but if you did, this is quiz suspect in Tate murder. Camille lives. Oh, this is Woodstock. This is a week after Woodstock, August 19th, 1969. Quiz suspect in Tate murder. The Sharon Tate case. Oh, that's Garrettson. $400,000 turn music farm back to the cows. Fine body buried 50,000 years. Judy with another. Look at that, Judy's funeral. We have Judy on our in our mailbox today and on our brains. At Frank Campbell Funeral Home, we just did that video about them. Yeah, we watched that Liza documentary. It was very, Liza had something to do with it because it wasn't as dishy as I'd hoped it had been, but it was still nice. It was still nice. Not since In Cold Blood has there been a true crime story of this powerful and incessant. That's his November 10th, 1974. The true story of the Manson murders. So this is the book. Wow. The big crime book of the fall. Wow. Thank you guys. Thank you, Blanche. Thank you, everybody, for all the amazing things you sent. I appreciate your patience in waiting for us to open them because we've been just kind of caught up in foot drama. But thank you, everyone, for everything that you've sent. We really appreciate it. We love it. And every single thing. We love.
Thank you.
We love. We love. You guys are very kind. Thank you.
You heard me.